Unofficial Sports Talk.
All right, so we are here finishing off our amazing World Cup preview with a very, very, very special guest. Why don't you introduce yourself to the CST fandom?
Yes, my name is Joseph. I'm the co-owner of Bad Monkey Popcorn, started by four brothers. We're Bad Monkeys, and we sell our popcorn throughout everywhere. Cirque du Soleil, sports teams, the Alouettes, Impact, grocery stores, everywhere.
So Joe, from the CST crew, we want to thank you so much for helping us out for this this little preview we did, and we hope you guys at home enjoyed it, and we hope you guys were eating your Bad Monkey as you were watching, because Mav and I finished that whole bag that you gave us by the time we were done Group D.
I say a bag a day, keeps the doctor away.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Now, I want to hear more about what you have to say. Mainly, I want to hear what your thoughts on Italy not qualifying, you know?
Don't even touch that.
I know I have to. I know I have to get here.
Well, actually, to go back towards 93, you were probably too young, but
I was not even born till 97.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Okay. Well, in 93, I was 8 years old. My dad had a bar in Lachine, and several bars, and it was basically the spot to watch soccer.
All right.
It was pretty much every year, or not every year, but every World Cup or major team, we watched it there. So it was something I remember since today. I used to help my dad. We were behind the bar, give beers. I shouldn't have done that. It's probably illegal. But it was amazing. And
Sorry, we won't tell anyone, I promise.
No.
Okay,
Okay, good. That's good. That's good. And it's just amazing because I remember it just brings back great memories, the World Cup. When Italy won, when Brazil, it was the whole Brazil versus Italy was just, for me, was every time I think about it, I think about my childhood.
All right, and obviously it sucks that Italy's not in this World Cup. It should kind of wake them up to see, like, listen, we're not this team that's supposed to make it every time, right? They probably realistically thought they were invincible. They realistically thought it'd be an easy ride.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, this is what Italian fans are going to have to deal with. And it sucks. A lot of my friends are really pissed off. You guys got to wait 4 years. But there is a World Cup now.
Yeah.
And let us know right now. Give us your prediction. Who do you think is going to win it all?
If I have to side with anybody, and trust me, I don't side with anybody but Italy.
Yeah.
And again, I'm very hurt by that. It's kind of like, I don't even want to watch the World Cup, but I'm such a fan that I'm gonna. But if I have to pick, I would have to say Germany.
Oh, yeah, it's for sure.
Germany is probably the one person I'd like to see do good this time around. Or they always do good, but I meant like,
Actually,
take it.
Yeah, take it all.
But honestly, it's, every year, every World Cup, you could sort of see who's going to win or who's going to be the favorite. This year, honestly, I feel like it's up for grabs.
Yeah,
I really
sure.
do.
I mean, Germany's always up there, right?
Yeah.
Argentina's up there. You think Brazil's going to win. A lot of people think
I hate
Belgium.
Brazil.
I know.
Don't bring up Brazil.
Okay.
I don't like Brazil.
The B team is going to win, maybe. Probably not. I don't
Maybe
think
not,
so.
no.
Argentina, Spain. So there's a ton of teams up there, and Brazil. Brazil. You got
Don't say the name.
You got in my head.
Let's just change it.
Germany is definitely one of the top teams there.
Yeah.
You can't even argue that.
No.
But listen, from the CST fans, from the CST crew, we want to thank you so much for everything you've done.
No problem.
You are
the great
absolutely
work.
the best, and we will keep in touch with you guys. Of course, like Bad Monkey, is our number one fan.
And sponsor.
These are our guys right here.
Thank you.
Make sure to go check them out. Check them out. Find them in IGA if you're local to Montreal. Where else can you find you guys?
Well, also it's important if they have any charities or if they you have any anything from events, you call us and we're here to help.
All right. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. I mean, what else is there to say other than I hope you guys enjoy this World Cup? It only comes around once every 4 years.
I usually take off work and I literally sit at home, drink beer, and just watch World Cup, wake up in my boxers.
If my manager wants to let me do that, I am totally okay with that. No, but seriously, listen, this is an event that comes around every 4 years.
Yeah.
This is such a special event. It brings the world together.
It really does.
People who would never even speak to each other are cheering with each other in the streets.
But you do have those bandwagon fans, they put the flags on their car. And
of course.
They don't even know anybody, any teammates, so...
Name me 4 guys from Germany. I don't know. That's definitely what happens, and we'll catch a couple people there.
I'm a huge fan of the Euro Cup too, but World Cup is just for me. It's international.
Yeah, it's something nuts.
Yeah.
And that's definitely something you gotta take. So we gotta take off. Thank you guys so
Thank
much.
you.
Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow us on all our social media platforms. You guys are the best fans. We'll see you soon, alright?
Thank you.
Take care.
Take care.
We are stuck in traffic right now.
So much traffic.
We are stuck in traffic right now.
And Ethan didn't listen to it.
And I can't stand traffic. So here's what we're doing. We are doing a preview for Group H live in the car. We had one before, we did. But now we got a new crew here. Brady and Isaac. Isaac's in the back.
Hello.
Madhav's still here, of course, and we're previewing Group H. Group H, for me, is a wild card. Any team in this group could finish first or they could finish last. And if you ain't first, you're last, of course. But any team in this group could finish first or last. You have Poland, you have Senegal, you have Japan, and you have Colombia.
What a group.
What do you?
You know I love
Senegal
Japan.
all the way.
Yeah, so let's go through the teams real quick, right? Let's go through Poland. Obviously, any commentator who's commenting on the Poland game is having a huge task. Robert Lewandowski from Jacob Blaszczykowski and Zelensky, and there's a lot of big names there.
But right there, you just mentioned a solid spine with Szczesny back there.
Yeah, a solid spine with Szczesny back there. I think they're actually a very well-rounded team, and it's not something that you see a lot in the World Cup. You see teams that are great attacking and lacking on defense, or great on defense and lacking on attack. And for me, Poland is a very well-balanced team that could be a little boring or that could be successful, right, Brady?
Definitely.
If you have Brady, why, explain to me why, real quick.
Well, like you said, a lot of teams are either really good on offense or really good on defense.
Yeah.
There's no one's balanced. So I think you're better off with a balanced team than just strong at one point, because then you're good.
Yeah.
You don't need to rush people from like the mid-backs going back to help out on defense, because your defense is solid, and you don't need the mid-backs to go rush up forward because they're fighting on your offense.
And you have a offense with an absolute world-class striker in Robert Lewandowski, if I say so. Like the fact of the matter is, he's a world-class striker. He can easily bang in goals. So I could totally see them winning this group, finishing at second. Like either way, they're gonna have a good
But definitely the biggest competition to win the group is our friends in Colombia.
Yes. Oh, for sure. I mean,
Our friends?
Our friends, yeah.
yeah, our friends in Colombia. I definitely think they're probably the front runners in this group, especially after the success they had in last World Cup. Sorry, going to
4 years ago.
Yeah, sorry, 4 years ago. Going as far as they went in that tournament, and you obviously saw the coming on of James Rodriguez.
Yeah, that was the biggest talking point.
That was the biggest talking point.
Oh, I remember that.
And now they actually have a young defense now, and that was what was missing for them. They were lacking on the defensive front. This year they have Denison Sanchez, right? Davidson Sanchez from the Tottenham Hotspurs.
You got the crazy man Yerry Mina.
Yeah, Yerry Mina, the young Colombian defender. He's a guy I'm watching out for.
I'll be honest, ever since his transfer to Barcelona, it hasn't really encouraged me. He's not really the most dependable guy back there. But
this
he's
is the time.
strong and he's crazy, and that's what you need back there.
And this is his time to prove himself.
Absolutely.
And I definitely think that Colombia on the defensive front couldn't hold off a good attacking team. And they have some quickness to them. They have some flair to them. The only thing is, the question for me is, at 32 years old, coming off such a great season, can Radamel Falcao keep it going? Right? That's the only question I have.
Yeah. He had a great season 2 seasons ago.
And even last season for Monaco.
Good, but like he slowed the pace a little bit.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how he can perform.
Yeah, and Falcao's obviously a big name. He's fallen from glory a bit, I would say. He used to be one of the world-class strikers. He fallen from glory.
He used to be 90 rated on FIFA.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's a nice hard
FIFA rating is what we rank is how we rate people.
Well, for Isaac, maybe.
For me and Madden with football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, this Colombian team, I don't see much with them other than maybe like a defensive midfielder. Maybe they have Carlos Sanchez. That's not anything special, anything to write home about, especially if you want to make it far in this tournament. I think they are probably lacking the holding midfield perspective and somebody to control the game on the defensive standpoint. Their defense themselves, fine. The holding midfield you're missing, and with that being said, that's probably where they're going to falter. Because attacking, no problem. No problem whatsoever. You won't have a problem with a creative attacking midfielder, a left mid, right mid, striker, whatever formation. I don't think there's a problem there. The problem for me is that holding defensive midfielder, and that's big.
Yeah,
that's very big.
Maybe teams will take advantage of that. I guess we'll have to find out for that.
All right, let's go to the third team.
Speaking about FIFA before,
Uh-oh.
my guy Idrissa Gueye on Senegal over there.
Oh, baby. Isaac
God.
Isaac started playing FIFA Ultimate Team this year.
Oh yeah, I did. And I loved it.
Idrissa Gana Gueye. The OP, Idrissa Gana Gueye. So, let's talk about Senegal for a bit, because when you think Senegal, not many players pop into your head, and then you look on their roster, and they have Idrissa Gueye, Keita Balde Diao. They have these great players. Yeah, Koulibaly, Sadio Mane. So they have these great players that can actually, in my opinion, take them pretty far. I mean, I don't see a scenario where Senegal don't like challenge at least challenge their opponents. I really think Senegal can make it out of this group. Isaac agrees with me completely.
Oh, I definitely agree.
Sadio Mane, he has been great for Liverpool, but I think he's been like taking a back seat to Mohamed Salah.
Yeah, no, but I think he's just playing within his role. Like I think
Correct,
I think
but-
if Salah wasn't there, he would have played exactly.
So
like he
that's
did
what's
last year,
happening
maybe.
this summer,
Yeah,
right? That is exactly what's happening this summer. Salah's not there. It's the Mane show.
Exactly.
And he is going to come and he's going to destroy. And I think he could probably win the gold. Well, no. Depends how far they get.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
And honestly, it's possible they could come out of this group first place.
For sure. This is the toughest group, only for the reason that any team could finish in any position.
Exactly.
It's not full of like 3 stud superpowers. There's no like Germany, England, Brazil all in the same group. Like you have these teams that are all very good, that are all challenged. These teams. Like, listen, a team that's speedy like Colombia or like Senegal. Tell me right now, tell me to my face that Argentina's old, slow defense will stop them.
I can't look at your face, so I can't tell you that.
You can look in the mirror.
I will not tell you that.
Exactly. Because the fact of the matter is, some of these guys can run circles around some slow defenses. So it's the World Cup, anything can happen, and I truly believe that Senegal can make it out of this group. I mean, Brady, what do you think? Like I need you to fill me in here on like what's going to happen.
So what's going to happen?
Yeah, tell me exactly what's going to happen.
I think Colombia is probably going to beat them.
Okay.
I think Japan and Colombia are going to fight to get out of the group.
They're going to fight. So you think it's going to be Colombia or Japan?
Yes.
Interesting.
All right.
And I think whoever wins that could probably make it far.
Well, there's 2 teams that get. Do you know that there were 2 teams that get out of the group?
Oh.
Yeah. So it could be Colombia and Japan actually.
Oh, so then definitely both of them.
Yeah.
So no Senegal.
Wow.
Probably not.
I think it will actually be Colombia and Senegal.
Yeah, you know
that's what I'm leaning
if I had to
towards
make a
as well.
prediction, for the argument's sake, I could even say Poland and Senegal, just because like it would be shocking.
Definitely don't think Japan's making it.
No, and that's the last team we're talking about.
Wow.
The Japanese, Japan.
Have you watched anybody go Super Saiyan before?
No, and the
I bet
team
you all of them
doesn't.
can. I bet you they all can. And
I bet you Shinji Kagawa cannot do that.
Shinji Kagawa is incredible.
Yes,
So
he
you
is.
definitely could probably go Super Saiyan and win it all.
Probably not.
I don't think that's not in the soccer rules.
Yeah, I don't think the rules say you go Super Saiyan on someone.
Yeah,
That's a shame.
Yeah.
That's unfortunately a
Might be
shame.
some drug testing there. So I guess we'll just talk about their players.
Of
then.
course. Listen, personally, I'm telling you guys right now, I don't give them much of a chance this year.
Oh, come on, let's not carry it. They got guys like Honda. They got Shinji Kagawa.
They have Maya Yoshida, I know.
Maya Yoshida,
But
play defense.
there's not much else in terms of substance there, right? Shinji Kagawa is not a player that's going to take over a game. He's not this, like we kept on saying in previous weeks, he's not this Christian Eriksen type or this Gylfi Sigurdsson type. He is not going to take over and control the game. He's a great complement to players that are around him, but there's not enough quality around him to warrant me saying Japan is going to have this crazy run. And if they do, okay.
And Brady's right.
I mean, not really, because he
Like
said he's going
mine.
to go Super Saiyan on someone, and that's not going to happen.
What if he does?
But, I mean, they do have Okazaki from Leicester up as their striker, so he could pot in a couple goals. Again, I don't know. I don't give this team much of a chance. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're going to top this
Probably
group, and
are.
that's why this is one of the toughest
awesome.
groups. And Group H is, again, it's not the group of death, of course, but it's definitely one of the tougher groups.
You know, I just realized
What?
we've been through all the groups.
Oh my God.
No.
We did it all.
Yeah.
But wait, before we go, there's obviously one more interview we have to do, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. So let's throw that to Ethan. Wait, me? Yeah,
Future Ethan or
we're
past
throwing that to Ethan
Let's
right
throw
now.
it to Ethan.
Throw him back in the studio?
Yeah, throw to Ethan back in the studio, back right near the CST boardroom. And listen, we want to thank you guys so much for letting us talk to you guys about what we think is going to happen. It was a real honor. We hope that we are right, because if we are right, we are credible, and if we're wrong, we're idiots. So we are
Say
hoping
that.
we're just wrong. Okay.
Yes, Ethan is an idiot. If we're wrong. I agree.
Yeah, definitely Ethan. I'm on it.
Regardless.
I agree with all these statements.
So, from the CST crew, we definitely want to thank Matt Bars in the back there for all the work he has done with us. CST times CJM times Bars. We had a great time doing this. Make sure to stay subscribed to the YouTube channel, as we're going to start pumping out videos regularly on the regular, and we're going to get some articles going. And make sure, guys, don't forget, we still have a podcast.
We have a podcast.
We still have an amazing podcast that comes out every week.